For this op art lesson, you're going to need just a few simple materials. First one is a pair of scissors. Second one is a black marker. You can get any type of black marker that you have at home. Crayola markers work fine for this. Sharpies work great. Sometimes people like to try a variety of markers with different thicknesses to vary the line weight when we're drawing the lines for this op art project. Another thing that is great to have is a bright piece of paper or a light piece of paper for the background of it, and a piece of cardboard or cardstock. So this paper is fairly thin, the pink one, and then this is a little bit thicker. I kind of took it from the back of one of my old notebooks. So this is going to be our tracer or our template, and then this colored paper is going to be our background. First step is really simple. We're going to take the cardboard or the cardstock or the thicker paper, and then we're going to do a cut on a diagonal. So diagonal is from corner to corner this way. You can cut it in a wave pattern. You could cut it in a zigzag pattern. It's really up to you. And you can also draw it first too if you would want. So say I wanted to do a wave pattern. I can go from one corner and do a gradual wave pattern to the other corner. Very, very easy. Then all you simply do is cut along that line. There. Now, you're just going to pick one side to work with. You can pick one side or the other, but make sure you're holding it the same way each time. I think this one has a little bit better of a wave, so I'm going to use that and just save the other piece for maybe some scrap. Okay, done with the scissors. I can put those away. Bring back your colorful piece of paper, and then all we're simply going to do is tracing. This project is really super easy, and it has a really neat result. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the top right corner, and what we're going to do each time is get our black marker and trace it. Then we're going to move it down a little bit and trace it again. Move it down a little bit and trace it again. Every time you trace it, try to get the paper to line up like this at some point as you're tracing down and down and down, so that the diagonal is wide enough for your paper here. And then keep tracing it, tracing it, tracing it, tracing it, tracing it, tracing it, tracing it all the way off the edge. So I'll do that real quickly, and it should create an optical illusion. You can also vary the line weight too if you want it to be skinny lines becoming thick lines, but we could also do that after we're done tracing it as well. So what I'm going to do is get it kind of set up like this on a diagonal, and then just carefully start up in the corner, and then I'm going to actually just start tracing it. So you trace it, move it maybe about a half an inch to a quarter inch to a half an inch, trace it again. And then every time you expose a little bit more, go ahead and use the tracer for that. All right. So I hope you've liked this project. I don't know if you've noticed, but I spaced out the lines a little bit more up and through here. And then when I was tracing, I just moved my cardboard a tiny bit and made these lines closer together. So you can create the illusion of your paper being wrinkled or popping out, or mountains, if you will, and craters with the curved template. Like I said in the beginning, you can also cut this on diagonals like a zigzag pattern, and then you'll end up with really neat jagged lines that are repeating over and over as well. You can do as many as you want, as much paper as you have. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope it was relaxing and meditative for you. It's an easy project, but the result is pretty striking. Thanks for joining.